Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
It's your brother Yaitazal.
Brother ahchya.
Hey, we back at you again with another quick hit. Lord willing, edifying in the spirit. Power y'all by Shem Yahweh Shah. Before we get started, we're going to give infinite honors, glory, and praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakak Kodash. Double honors to our apostles, elders, bishops, great millstone, rule well. Teaches this truth 100% no cut. Double shalom and salutation to the ahchya, pushing his word across the four winds in true faith and sincerity, giving all diligence. And man, we're just gonna get into a lesson, man. Just going into, fighting to keep the unity and the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah, man, and everything that entails, man. Because me and the brother was just talking. Matter of fact, the brother just, made a beautiful point, man. At the end of the day, hey, man, this truth, this brotherhood, man, is really all we got. Just to roughly paraphrase, and the brother gonna speak to it as well. So with that being known, we have to strive for the mastery, being temperate in all things, and that includes how we deal with one another, man, cherishing one another, treating each other as we would treat Yahweh Shah, man. Okay, being mindful of one another, man. All right, always being mindful of one another, man. That's true love and unity, man. All right, but you got something you want to bring out or speak to?
No, we start.
Okay, you got it. We're gonna work our way down 2 to 7.
This Ephesians 4. The 4th chapter, first verse, it says, I, therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called.
And when you go into that word vocation, it just basically means a duty, a job, an assignment. And the Lord has assigned us what? Feed his sheep. Okay, as he asked Peter 3 times for an understanding, if you love me, feed my sheep. All right, growing in the fruits of the spirit first with yourself and then helping other brothers to grow. So that means what? To always be mindful. And just well as you plant a garden, you have to be mindful of what you plant. Meaning you have to check and make sure, okay, ain't no bugs on it, no pest. You got to make sure that you're watering it, you pulling the weeds, you tending to it. First and foremost with yourself. And as always, we have to be like that with one another, man, tending to one another, man. Making sure that we on point when we dealing with one another. That's the point, like just being on point dealing with one another, man. Okay, you got it, brother.
That's right. It says, with all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love.
And get that word forbearing, Baba Kusha.
I got you.
With all lowliness and meekness, forbearing one another in love, man, being humble, being meek. Okay, you can't be in that mindset of your shit don't stink or that you're always right. And that you don't have to hear what's being brought to you. No, man. We have to be considerate, mindful. Okay. That's the main thing, man. Hearing one another out, man. Understanding one another, man. That's a part of what? The unity, endeavoring to keep the unity in the spirit, as the brother about to get into. But that word, Baba Kusha.
The word forbear goes into abstain.
Right.
It says bear up against, control one's feelings.
Mm-hmm.
It says abstain from, refrain, tolerate, endure.
Endure. Okay, we have to endure one another, be enduring towards one another, man. Okay, constantly checking ourselves, man, and refraining from evil, man. All right, from wickedness, man, because Satan will play on your mind as if you can't be wrong. Oh, that brother tripping. No, man, if a brother brings something to you, we have to always be mindful. Okay, there's a reason why the brother bringing this to us. Okay, it's all through the spirit, because if a brother bring a problem to you, okay, that's the first step, that's showing that the Lord is dealing with that brother because he's trying to get an understanding. So if you cut that brother off, okay, don't hear that brother out, that shows that you're not in the spirit because you're cutting off that understanding, man. We have to hear one another out, listen to one another, be mindful of one another, man. Okay, cherish one another, man. Because as always, a brother was just saying in the gym, it don't matter how long we be in this thing, we're constantly growing.
Mm-hmm.
All right? You got it, brother. Yeah, if you want to speak, you got it.
Yeah, you constantly growing, man, and there's always room to grow. You know what I'm saying? So it might be a younger brother in this faith, man, and he might be looking at things this way, and and then he might be in offense in this part, and he bringing it to you. Well, it might be something that you're not seeing. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about fellowshipping and being around brothers, you also see, I was just around telling the elders, last night, like you see your errors as well. You know what I'm saying? Being around brothers, you know what I'm saying? Because it's different perspectives and it's different things you'll notice about yourself that you do wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beauty to just to understand brothers, man, and get to know one another, man, but also checking yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this brother, his spirit might be more stronger at this portion, but it's like you might be weak to that. You know what I'm saying? You got brothers just coming in strong at certain things.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It might be history. It might be, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
It might be a brother just can read brothers' feelings and emotions better. Discern better. You know what I'm saying? So it's always to have that understanding. Like, man, I got to take this in. Okay, this being said, this being brought to me, and also making sure you bringing it to a brother as well. Man. You know what I'm saying? Because you can be just as wrong if you don't never say nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? This ain't a thing of you tough and you macho. You can't express yourself, man. This ain't that. Now, we man at the end of the day.
Hey, that's the yoke of the world.
Right. Yeah, that's the yoke of the world. We man at the end of the day. Don't sit here and, brother done goddamn didn't tie his shoes or something a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Brother don't never tie his shoes. You got a problem with it. No, not no silly shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if it's something that's bothering you, man, address it. You know what I'm saying? That's being a man too.
Right. Don't give Satan that leeway.
Exactly.
You know, to play on your mind, because we all had it happen. You know, things happen. But it's a thing about, as like the brother, bring it to a brother and receive it when a brother bring it to you. Okay, speak on it and listen to it. Yep. That's that's two-party event, man. That way we can go and get Satan up out of this, man. It can just be the household of faith, and Satan don't have no interference with that, man. But it has to be an understanding established. One that's speaking, to the one that's speaking, to whom he's speaking to, listen. Okay, listen, understand, digest it, man. And work it out through the spirit, man, because we all have to have that mindset of, man, we have to, in the spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we have to make it work. Not me, not this brother, not that brother, not that brother, but we have to make it work, man, as a unit, man, as a body, so we can't, be in that, this is just how it's stuck in you. No, man, we have to make this work. And the scripture is a scripture that goes into that, considering one another, man. Okay, but you got it though, brother.
Okay, God. Back to it. This is Ephesians 4, the third verse. It says, endeavoring to keep the unity of the spirit in the bond of peace.
In the bond of peace. See, that's a peace. That's peace being established when you have something bothering you. A brother might have brought offense to you, and you bring it to him. Okay, and on the other end, the receiving end, and when you listen to him, okay, that's when the understanding of that peace is intact, man. Okay, and it's gained from it. But if you don't say nothing, and then or if something's being said to you and you don't listen to it, that's when it's being broken up. That peace is being broken up and shattered, and now Satan has room to play in that matter, in that situation, man. Okay, that's why it's endeavoring to keep the peace and the unity of the spirit, endeavoring, giving diligence. Okay, making every sincere effort, man. Okay, to stay in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right, you got it, brother.
It said there's one body.
Yup.
And one spirit.
Now watch this. Now read that over one more time, and it's gonna go into 7. Right. That means completion. See, go ahead out.
It says there's one body.
That's 1.
And one spirit.
That's 2.
Even as ye are in one hope.
That's 3.
Of your calling. One Lord.
1. That's 4.
One faith.
That's 5.
One baptism.
That's 6.
One power.
That's 7. Understand it.
Yeah.
I mean, a completion. You got it. Yep.
And Father of all, who is above all, through all, and in you all.
And right there, if you being mindful of these scriptures, what's being read, you'll be in a complete state of walking in the spirit, man.
That's right.
Okay, in those moments, in those times, man. Understanding these things, and always as we getting into being mindful, man. Because it's bigger than, like they said on New Jack, it's bigger than Nino Brown. Well, it's bigger than us, man. This is about serving Yahweh Shem Yahushua, pleasing Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. This is about our salvation, as also it talks about in 1 Timothy 4:16. Okay, be continuing the things that we've been taught. So therefore, you'll be saved, and those that hear you, man. That is the spirit of Yahushua, man. Okay, resting upon us, man. If we're meditating upon the precepts, the scriptures, we're walking in the scriptures. Okay, we're being an example. Okay, a good example, a great example to the flock. Then everything is gonna run smooth, man. Okay, until it don't, which we still, the scriptures cover those areas as well, man. Just lean and trust upon Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, we good now.
Come on. Yeah, like you were saying, man, we got the body, man. You gotta realize shit. We gotta trust one another and lean on one another in these times, man. The Lord left. I think I was just telling the brother Anah this morning. The Lord left a key key thing, a key ingredient, man. The brothers, the body. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's something the Lord left as a comfort, as something to use. You know what I'm saying, to get through these times, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we got to always understand the importance of it, man. You know, the actual benefit that we have having a brotherhood, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do this alone. You really not alone. And even in the hour of temptation, you ain't going to be alone, because the Lord said, I'll be with thee. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're not alone, man. You know, and that's Jake, you know, if you in the lone wolf spirit, get out of that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because what do you think you doing? What do you think you a part of?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we one body in your house shy, man. You know what I'm saying? This not a one man, one band, one sound thing, man.
No.
You know what I'm saying? This is
unless we in the unity of the spirit.
Yeah, unity of the spirit, man. You know, we all have our own instruments. Some brother on drums, saxophone, goddamn, you know what I'm saying, etc. So you gotta understand, we all come together to make a body. And if one body is in a dysfunction, it has to be checked. It has to be figured out, man. You know what I'm saying? That issue, that problem. You know what I'm saying? And once that's settled, then shit, everything's back running smooth again. You know what I'm saying? But we have to continue forbearing and endearing with one another, man, to be able to run smooth.
Exactly.
You know, as a well-oiled machine.
That's a well-oiled machine. And just back to brothers, that scripture talks about as well in Sirach 17, offending less.
Exactly.
That's, and the brother was saying that's beautiful. Cause we were just in the gym. The brother was speaking about, you know, the importance of fellowshipping, man. That's the importance of fellowshipping. Right. To what? To learn brother's strengths and weaknesses, and also to reflect on yourself to see what you can do better and what you can add, you know, to the body, bring more to the body, you know. So that's a beautiful thing, man. This brotherhood, man. Hey, man, when brothers is walking in the spirit of Yahweh, considering one another, being mindful of one another, man, it's unbeatable.
Can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong, man, because the Lord is there with you. The Lord is there with us. You know, you got it, brother.
This verse 7, it says, but unto everyone of
to your point too.
But to every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gift of ahchya, man.
You got it.
Every brother got their own gift. Every brother got their own strengths and weaknesses. You know, this brother's strength might be your weakness, but you have to consider that, though. You have to consider that this is my weakness. A brother might be calling it out. It might be offense to a brother, but that might be calling out your weakness. And that's another, and that'd be the Lord knocking on your mental. Deal with it. You know what I'm saying? It's time for you to deal with it, because it's easy to forget about it. It's easy to say, this is my spirit. You know what I'm saying? And just forget about it. You know what I'm saying? But see, the Lord will use a brother to remind you that this problem's still here, but this problem has to be dealt with. You know what I'm saying? So that just goes back into the point. You can't never feel like this is coming from out of nowhere. Right. You know what I'm saying? This coming from somewhere, but you know brothers are dealing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah. So it's the Lord that's bringing this to you. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord might use a brother that never say shit. And then here go this brother saying something. He just coming out the blue with it. He tripping. Right. You know what I'm saying? You got to always be spiritual first. You know what I'm saying? Jake, forget that, man. We deal in the spirit. It don't matter if it's a damn child coming to you about something. Why is this? Right. You know what I'm saying? It's always what that in English. I think English 1 you learn when, where, and why. When, where. You know what I'm saying? The 3 W's. Like when did this come about? Right. Where is it coming from? Right. And why is it coming? You know what I'm saying? You got to always keep that in mind as well. You know what I'm saying? And that goes into what? Examining yourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's the important, that's the beautiful thing about the body, because some shit you might examine, you might look over. Exactly. There go that other eye helping you out, man. You know what I'm saying? Brothers got each other back in this thing. And it ain't a thing of trying to talk about you or try to or expose you and pick on you. No, it's a thing of we have to get better. Exactly. And once you realize we have to get better for whom? The Lord. All right, for our salvation, then you can get over yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? You got, and that's a whole nother thing, getting over yourself, because it's bigger than us, man. It's about the Lord, man. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Then we come after. Once we do what we got to do, then we get the benefit. We reap the benefits, man. So we have to deny ourselves and how we feel and how we think and move forward, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially with brothers, because that's the second most greatest commandment, man. You keep this, then like we were saying, I was saying before we got on, got on this thing. You treat a brother as thyself, man.
Right.
Shit, man. What you mean? And and this is another thing. If you still treating the brother bad, but this is how you treat yourself, then that's something you need to check.
You got demons on you.
You got demons on you. You know what I'm saying? But if you really looking into it, all right, I don't want a brother to treat me like this. I don't want a brother to do this. And you making sure that you treating that brother how you want to be treated in a respectable manner, man, shit, man, the Lord smiles upon that, man.
Exactly.
Because the Lord said the Son of Man has not a home to call his own.
Exactly.
That means he had brothers. You know what I'm saying? He said, this is my family.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if the Lord is saying this and we falling after Yahweh Shai, then what that mean? The brotherhood is everything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We can't get too much into ourselves and what we got going on, man.
Right.
We got to always, now it's times you might got to call a brother back.
Yeah.
You know, you might got to handle something, you get back with a brother.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, always remember that this ministry comes first.
Right.
Because this ministry is our obligation to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So shit, once you realize that, then you moving accordingly. You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong.
You know.
You can't go wrong.
I got
you got it.
This Matthew 18.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it always hits home because people will say that. You know, like El Ariala a while back, he said on the video, he was like, "Oh, Jake, you ain't Matthew 18. You ain't Matthew 18. Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up. You ain't Matthew 18. You sitting over here. Once you finally getting rebuked on some shit, you trying to, oh, brother ain't Matthew 18 with me. Yeah, shut up, man. You ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because once you do it, like I said, bring it, you just as wrong if you don't say nothing. You see what I'm saying? So you got to make sure you come to that brother too, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then not holding in, because then you could be whooping your own ass not saying that.
Exactly.
You fighting even harder. We already getting our ass whooped.
Exactly.
Shit, don't get no more bumps and bruises.
I'm telling
You
you,
ain't got to, man. So shit.
Real shit.
Let's bring it straight with a brother, man. We men, we should take it.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? God damn. You know, especially if you know our righteousness is filthy rags, we understand we ain't perfect.
Exactly.
So shit, brother saying this, we got to hear a brother out, man.
Yep.
You know? This is Matthew 18 and 15. It says, moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. So it gotta be you and that brother first.
Right.
And that's when this is in red. This is Lord Yahweh Shai speaking, because the Lord feeling that same way. Hey, you deal with that. Hey, did you talk to that brother?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they let you know that the Lord didn't play that either.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You go be a man and go face that issue with you and that brother, man, alone first before you bring it to anybody else, man. It gotta be you and that brother, and that's respect too. You know what I'm saying? Because then that'll leave room for less mess and gossip. You know what I'm saying? It says, if he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. And that's a beautiful thing when a brother really hear you out. A brother really knowing his shit, goddamn it, don't smell good. You don't understand his shit stinks. You know what I'm saying? And he did something wrong, he offended you. Then you gained a brother, man. When your brother heard you out, and that's the thing, a brother hearing you out, man. You gotta hear a brother out, man. You know what I'm saying? Because then you realize, and that's go back to what we were saying, fellowshipping. Now you gain different perspectives.
Right.
So a brother saying you offend him, now you getting a perspective of something that you do on a regular. It might be something you normally do. Like,
right.
Shit, I ain't see nothing. But it's an offense.
Right.
Okay, now you gotta adjust. And that's the thing. If we understand that we're constantly growing in a world filled with infinite knowledge and this truth, then it's things that we misstepping on. You know what I'm saying?
It should, until we become perfect. The Lord make us perfect,
man.
You can say an infinite knowledge, infinite adjustments.
Infinite adjustments, man. It's never not enough. You know what I'm saying? Shit, at that job, it ain't always the same.
Right.
Shit, goddamn, you go to that job, it might be a job that it's the same routine. But it's something different every day.
Motherfucking day.
You gotta do the same job, but it's something different. Some of them broke down. A boat probably broke here this day.
Yup. Or they put a little extra on your plate that day. You know, shit ain't even got nothing to do with what you was hired in for, but you know, you gotta adjust.
Hey, I need you to cut the grass. Goddamn,
right.
Where the line crew?
Where the line crew
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
You want the job?
What do we need?
What do we need? You know what I'm saying?
Same in beautiful, because same in this truth.
In this truth, man.
Shit.
It's constantly adjustments, man. Constant adjustments, man. And you gotta make room for it.
Yep.
You got to make room for it, man. You know, it might take a few days of examining, See where you can make it work.
Exactly.
You know?
And you gotta always, this is not about you. This
not
is
about you.
Hey, serving Yahweh, Shem Yahweh Shai. This is about the body collective.
That's right, man.
It's about our salvation, the hopeful elect, Lord willing, we of that, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Just like your house, man. We up, Lord willing, we of that household of faith, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it ain't about hey, all the children gotta do their part, man.
That's it.
And make sure all their siblings are on point, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we gonna get in trouble.
Yep.
You know? Shit.
And that's just, hey, watching the brothers back, man.
Yup, that's it. There you go.
Because what's that? Leviticus 19 and 17. Cause not thy neighbor to
Offense or something like that.
Sin.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can do that. Not saying nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. So here it is. You peeped it. Brothers might didn't peep. This is something a brother doing it is offensive. It can offend. You know what I'm saying? But then you let this brother just keep continuing doing it. Now it becomes a bigger offense. And now it's offending more than just one brother. But you seen it first.
Right.
You could have said something first. And the fact that you didn't, that can cause a brother to sin and cause a more bigger offense than just you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He might have offended the whole camp of brothers.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like, guess who else is gonna come back on? You.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why this wasn't addressed? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Here it is. You ain't said nothing. You know, so it's important to communicate, man.
Come on.
Communication, man. You know, and back to the point, man. You know, you communicating with you and that brother. You see something, it's an offense to you, and even if it ain't an offense, but you see it can be one.
Right.
Say something.
Yep.
Say something before you go bring it to other brothers, man. Did you talk to that brother?
Mm-hmm.
Brothers will tell you that. Hey, you didn't talk to that brother. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to, man. That's the rightful order.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 16, it says, but if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witness every word may be established. And you have that sometimes.
Right.
Brother, you know, he ain't hear it. He ain't get it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, and then because you might got to re-say something too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You might revisit it, but then he ain't hearing it. It's like, hold on, now I got to.
Right.
Now I got to go here. Now I got to, now I got to go up a louder. I got to bring it to brothers. Now we got to have a council. We got to talk about this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, and then it might be something, you might just ain't explaining it in depth. This brother might need it in depth. You know what I'm saying? And it might not. He might just not trying to get it. You know, might got demons on him. But the council is to bring more perspectives.
Yep.
More perspectives, all being cleared up, everything being addressed. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say this too. When it is a council, make sure you're being truthful.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that you're bringing to that council, make sure it's facts, man. Don't come into a council just some shit how you feel and how you think, but that wasn't the facts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord, when it's one of 2 or 3 guys in my name, I'm in the midst. The Lord gonna be there.
Yep.
So it's gonna be, if you ain't right, then it's gonna be exposed in the council. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you really done did this, man, before you done call the council and stuff. Make sure you really done rap with a brother. Everything's been noted. You know. It said, but if he will not hear thee, then take with thee 1 or 2 more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word may be established.
That is.
You know, everything gonna be fact checked, everything gonna be checked, and everything gonna be make sure it's smooth. It's back smooth for that council with. You know, brothers, they to be known. Everything clear, everything, you got it. You know what I'm saying? For the end of the council, everything
It's understanding.
It's understanding. Or we gotta go in more depth. You know what I'm saying? So after that council, it shouldn't be nothing else now. But if it is, and it says, if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church. But if he neglect to hear the church, now it done went beyond. You know what I'm saying? We done witnessed that. It done went beyond the camp. Now it done went up top. Now you ain't hearing up top. Now you just got a bunch of demons.
A heathen.
You a heathen. Now,
Motherfucking heathen.
it said, let him be unto thee as a heathen man and a publican. And hey, man, you ain't no good, man. You got to go.
Right. Hit the road, Jack.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. You know, unless you repent.
Unless you repent,
you know. You got it, brother.
Oh, that was basically, a quick hit unless you got something else.
All right, that was it.
Come on, you close it out then. Huh?
Hey, so with that, man, just make sure, brothers, man, dealing right, man, and always being in fear. You know, how you treat one another. Matter of fact, get that.
There it is.
Get that, man. What's that scripture, Lord, when you have fed me?
That's in Matthew's for sure. I think it's Matthew 25. 25. 25. If you get it 25 or 40
35.
35. Yep.
Yeah, because you gotta be mindful and always be in fear how you dealing with brothers, man. Because you're dealing with Yahweh Shai, man. You got to be mindful.
No ifs, ands, and buts about it.
No ifs, ands, and buts about it, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is Matthew 35.
25.
Salakia. 25 and 35 through 40. Through 40. It says, this in red too, this Yahweh Shai speaking. He finna set the record clear now.
Yes, sir.
25 and 30, Matthew 25 and 30 says, for I was an hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink.
Now this the disciples, saying like, Lord, when have I ever fed you, gave you something to eat, clothed you, or visit you, or healed you when you were sick? And the Lord about to break it down. This is when you did it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Doc. And going back to the brother point, this is why we have to always consider one another as a Yahweh Shah. How would you treat Yahweh Shah like that?
That's right, man.
You got it, brother.
It said, for I was hungry, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. It says, naked, ye clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me. I was in prison, and ye came unto me. And, we got to look at that in the spirit, too. Brothers are going through a lot of shit, man. And it might not be as a big of a deal to you, but you got to consider that brother, man.
It's a big deal to
him, man. You know what I'm saying? And you got to always be there for that brother. Brothers, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know how they might be hitting them. You know what I'm saying? It might be something balanced to a brother just break down. You know what I'm saying? You got to consider that, man. Just being there and hearing them out, man. That's charity. What the scriptures say, charity cover a multitude of sins. Yep. The Lord breaking down all kind of situations, man.
Yep.
It says, naked and ye clothed me. I was sick and you visited me. I was in prison and you came unto me. And shit, you can liken that shit when brothers might be going through something at the job.
Right.
Getting beat down, man, and just a plethora of different things, man. Then here it is a call, just a brothers, man. You just on my mind. How you doing, brother?
Or plagued by certain thoughts in your head, man. Shit that just vexing you, man. You got to be there for one another, man. Cause you can imprison yourself in your own mind.
Yeah, man.
Shit, you got it, brother.
Come on. It says then.
Or it can be literal.
Yeah, literal.
Shit,
really blocked up.
Shit, you got it, brother.
Yeah. It says, then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee and hungered and fed thee, or thirsty and gave thee drink? When saw we thee a stranger and took thee in, or naked and clothed thee? Or when saw we thee sick or in prison and came unto thee? And the king Yahushua shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto the least of these, my brethren, ye have done it unto me. Man, it say the least. So it can be a brother that just came in.
Exactly.
Hell, it can be a brother that's sincere, that's on the other side. You gotta always understand that, man. What it was, that little dude came, man, on the other side, man. You know what I'm saying? He kind of was like, man, damn, man, I'm trying to, he came with, we broke it down to him. Nah, brother, we listening to you. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Shit, gotta be mindful, cause that could be of the Lord's pasture. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to offend the little ones. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to offend brothers in general. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, like the Lord said, man, you done it to the least. So it can just being mindful, man. You know what I'm saying? You done it to the Lord, man. You gotta. That's the second most greatest commandment. Why is it right connected to love the Lord as thyself? Love the Lord with all thine heart, and love thy neighbor as thyself. Because it's one and the same. It's one and the same. We serving Yahweh Shai, man. We serve one another.
Right.
All these things is written in the scriptures. Why? It's one and the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Would you want somebody to come to your house and disrespect your house? All right, so the Lord say what? We are his house.
Exactly.
So you don't disrespect the Lord's house, meaning you don't disrespect the brother next, because that's the Lord's house. You're the Lord's house. The brother next to you, the brother next to him, the brother next to him, the Lord's house. So hey, man, be mindful. You know, be mindful, man. Don't disrespect the Lord's house, man. You know,
Man,
the brothers, the bodyhood. The brotherhood.
Brotherhood.
You know.
Yeah, man. This is Galatians 6:10. This for you, brother. It says, as we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith.
And it said especially unto them that are of the household of faith. But going back to the brother point, man, it be at all possible. The scripture say be at peace with all men, man. Don't go out your way to be an asshole, man. Hey, man, we the Lord said he casts us out as sheep amongst the wolves, be as wise as serpents, harmless as doves, man. So we have to do what we have to do, man, to maintain and be occupied in the spirit, man. We don't go out our way to goddamn just be rude and ignorant, you know. So considering one another, especially of the household of faith, you know. But even your average everyday Joe, man, now Jake, be doing shit that make you have to, check Jake ass, but don't, you know what I'm saying, don't overextend way to throw you out of the spirit, man.
Yeah.
But you do have to stand up for yourself, at times, man. Let Jake know, let Esau, and look, man, this ain't that. But when it comes to the household of faith, it's a way we conduct ourselves and we deal with one another, man. It's not according to, we don't look, let me just sum it up like this. You don't treat a brother like you would treat somebody outside of this ministry.
That's right.
You treat a brother with the most tender as kept, man. Okay, being considerate, treating they as Yahweh Shah. These niggas and these niggas of the world they don't come in the spirit of Yahweh Shah. So I mean, hey man, if it comes to point, you got to let Jake ass know. You gotta let Jake ass know.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the brothers, man, you gotta be very mindful of how you deal. We have to be very mindful how we deal with one another, man. Because again, would you talk to Yahweh Shah like that? Would you deal with Yahweh Shah like that? So that is, brother. You got it, though. And you close out unless you have something else.
No, especially just going to mainly. And it says, mainly, it says used to single out one person, thing, or situation over all others. It says to a great extent, very much. So especially unto them who are of the household of faith. So that's the main thing. That's the principal thing.
Yep.
To do good unto the brothers.
That's
body.
It.
You know what I'm saying? That was emphasized, in this precept here. But,
right.
Yeah, that's it.
Come on, so shit, you could be helping a Jake in the world, but if a brother call you and need help, hey, fuck that Jake in the world. Yo. Drop everything quick. Craig's in trouble.
Yeah, Craig's in trouble. Yeah.
Hey, Con, but you got it, brother. You close out.
So with that, hey, we're gonna close out, give infinite honor and glory and praise to the Most High and the Son.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the ahchya that's pushing this truth with our faith, righteousness, and sincerity. To you, I say shalom.